We're back in a different life. Yeah. What do you see? What? Oh. Oh, man. What quest are you on now, Joe? Yeah, what's up, Skull? Long time no see, indeed. It was like 5 minutes away. See, I can play Silent Hill with the lights off, but 11 is too scary. So I gotta have it on. It's a different kind of horror. Isn't that right, Crenitel? The horror of all the time dashed away. Oh, you're only on the quest right after me, Joe. That's not too bad. It says 3 in the guide, doesn't it? Do you not have the wiki pulled up? Just the NM popping machine out there. That would be awesome. Are you getting XP for killing him? A lot? What you gotta do is just do it like 20 times and then just go. Just fucking go. The sweet sounds of Joe Rage. Cutscene. Hey, that kite guy is here. So Saltea's pretty pro. Oh, really? Nothing but ciphers, huh? No map. That's fun. Hey, what's up, 666? Oh man, these tigers are rough. Looks like they're all attacking me too. Ah, Saber. All right, Saber will be what I call you. Dude, this is an orgy. Oh man, I got raped. Do I play 14? Yeah, kinda. I haven't played it for a while. But I have gone through the content up to Heaven's Word, and I'm going to be returning to Heaven's Word at some point. Hang on one sec. Silence. Oh. All right. In. Fuck, I don't have enough gil. Asheron shields. Oh no, I can't do Asheron shields either. I did. No, I gave Joe, actually, like, a ton of McGill a little while ago. Well, where are you? Ooh, how did you get there again? Can you use those orbs? Hmm. Oh, what kind of shit do I have? Well, I don't need these. Shit, dude. I don't have Gil. I need to get Sneak and Invis. I can. I gave him a bunch of copper things. Fuck. I think it was 98. Never again will I run out of Gil. I'm gonna do like Asheron Shield all fucking day. Alright, so the little ball looking dudes have true sight, or? Okay. Alright, got my powder and oil. try to not get killed this time. Probably should have just done this with you yesterday, Granthal. They're hitting us with mandatory OT since the other side in Florida is going to deal with that hurricane. Should be fun. I don't know. They just are prepping for it to knock some shit out, so I assume it will. Yeah, it's supposed to be pretty bad. Yeah. Ooh. No. What's up, Gracie? I just barely got back into the zone. Nice. Glad you're loving the 11 episodes. There's at least one more.
At least 2 more.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, with the farewell, huh? We progressed quickly because we had help. It's part of it. Alright, so I'm walking through. Let's see what'll come after me. Got some floating eyeball roots. Okay. I do. You miss my scent? That's really odd. I've only found one. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Greasy. I mean, we've been very fortunate with our 11 playthrough. We just got the wiki pulled up and just going. Etched rock at K9, huh? Well, that's gonna take me a little while to get the fuck over there. What happened to the sideburns? Cut them off yesterday. Had to go. But yeah, we had some great help in the last few weeks. Greasy. We've been very fortunate to run into people who were down to help out. Oh fuck. Another human. A bunch of other humans. Fighting what I'm sure is a hellish creature. Indomitable Faz. Oh hey, I found another one. Number 2. Yeah. I don't think any of these guys are aggroing to sound. Wow, this is a fucking crazy walk. Okay, I almost feel like I missed a turn, but there's no turns. It's just a straight road. Well, yeah, but there's no, like, turn off. Porksy, it's like a pixie, but fucking fat. Oh, I shouldn't have insulted it. Now it knows I'm here. Do your worst, you fat fuck. Alright, come on, let's kill this thing. This is absolutely ridiculous looking. She was pretty awesome. Alright, now that Porksy is done. Jesus Christ. Got 10 hours. Porksy. So you don't have to. I just did the interview today. And wrote the intro. I got a few days. Yeah, the lady only had, like, morning available, so I was like, yeah. And then Alex took off a little early, too, so we just hung out all day. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Oh, the hippogriffs are not the strongest things ever, so that's okay. Oh, wait, never mind. They have a pretty good amount of health. Oh, fuck! Are you fucking kidding me? It's 2 hippogriffs and a fucking porksy? Fuck this. Alright, come on. We just need to down one of these, and then it'll be doable. It'll be manageable again. Yeah, I remember. Come on, heal me. Heal me, please? Fucker. Come on, Porksy, get the fuck up here. Get your ass over here, boy. Oh my god, another fucking Porksy. Dude, this is ridiculous. Oh my god, I don't think I can make it through this. They keep fucking spawning. Well, there's 3 of them, like, in the middle of the path. Well, I mean, I get that now, but it's too fucking late. Alright. I think I got him in a spot where I might be able to kill everything and get the fuck out of here once. Really need the healers to stay up on this shit, though. Oh, fuck you! Oh? We're an 11 podcast now, Joe. We can't be worrying about 14. $12,600 points with the ECAD ring on for Porksy. Fuck you, Porksy. That's all I gotta say. Yeah. Is Porksy a true sound motherfucker? Okay, so it was just because the 7 million hippogriffs decided to... It's good to know. Alright, Porksy. You're ready to fucking die. Again. Yeah, 13K for that one. It's pretty sweet. Not as sweet as getting the fuck out of here. Is there anything nearly as hellish as what we're doing right now? Or is what I'm doing? Okay. It's probably Bandrum. He just like accidentally flagged it. He's like, oh. Ah, an area without the hippogriff. Gonna have to commit hippogriff genocide. Clear the world of their scourge. I can see why you were super pissed yesterday, Granital. And you were cutting out like a madman? Just like you're cutting out now. Okay, I don't trust this fucking fairy. Homosexual audience gone. Oh, this is pretty cool. These are arches leading up to this spot. Alright, so I found 1, 2, and 6. I don't need to outdo you. Of course I do. Oh, this door looks cool. Kind of wish my door looked like that. These whisperings on the wind, are they meant to mock me? Master! Oh, Master, not even Altana herself can comprehend the joy I feel at hearing your voice. And to think you followed me to a land that must seem as the end of the world. Master, do you remember when we returned to the Mother Crystal? Like it was yesterday. The blessing of Phoenix was with me in full force, and I closed my eyes, pleading her to give you breath once more. But you began to flicker and fade, and my heart sank at the thought of never seeing you again. But now, Master, you do my heart good. Me? You wish to know what I was doing? Yeah, I gotta keep tabs on you. I know you've been hanging out with that new Boreas. When the light came to my eyes, I was back here, on Rizenjima. Although the time I hail from is only years into the future, not centuries, I can scarce believe how much it has changed. Thank the powers that I was able to reach the stone. I lifted my voice in prayer, and the spirits saw fit to cure me of my ills. I know not whether it was the protection of the goddess, but I found myself with corporal from yet again. Oh, I found myself with form yet again, okay. I must confess that I am drained in both body and spirit. That is why I must beseech your aid in visiting a particular location on this island. I have not the freedom to move from the immediate vicinity. It is all I can do to erect a magic barrier to prevent the beasts crawling in Rizenjima from approaching this location. The Narakas prowling the sacred forest would seize even the smallest chance to destroy the stone wall. Master, I understand that your journey has left you weary, but your assistance would be a great boon. Please, lend sword and spell to vanquish these Narakas that threaten to overrun me. I would lend my glaive if I could, but Master, let me ask this one boon of you. Anything for you, Dao. Anything. Alright, who else do I want? Ah, that appear each night, huh? That's not too bad. I'm starting to have my doubts on us being able to finish this by this weekend. Yeah, but cutscene takes time. I don't know, we might be able to do it. I just, whenever I hit a super long one like this, I question, because it seems easy, and then you hit one that takes... Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's not bad. Missionary. Are you trying to determine whether or not you should stay awake? Gross. Oh, man. Are these guys just gonna drop when the time comes? Okay, and I gotta kill 3. But if I die, I can't leave. Well, there's no one, so... I mean, I did just see you. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Oh man, it's coming up! I'm getting stoked. For those of you wondering why I'm just standing here, I have to wait until, what is it, 8 o'clock in-game time, and these monsters will spawn, and then I can try to kill them.
It's between 4:20 and 4.
Yeah, that's what 8 o'clock is, 8 p.m. game time.
No. Between 20 o'clock?
Yeah, 20 is 8 p.m.
But there is no 8 p.m. in the game.
That's what 20 is.
What's the number that's on there right now?
Well, it's 19, but
Okay.
like I know it's coming.
I thought you had, like, skipped over 4 o'clock or something.
No, no. Well, it kind of makes, I don't know, it makes more sense to me than regular time, honestly. Like, is 24 really that high of a number that we were like, no, we better divide that in half? That's just too many. Kind of bizarre.
No, I think with history that.
Too bad I don't have time to look it up. All right. Where are they? Ah. Come to me. These guys are gimps. Well, I think they should have done more level grinding on the enemies nearby. They probably would have done just fine. Master, wait! Too late. Master, as you have doubtlessly realized, this is the crystal that Celteus relinquished his corporeal form to create. Though the crystal may still be yours, its light shines as brightly as any other. The emptiness that remains in the Far East in the future will be banished thanks to this beacon of hope. But despite this, the coming darkness will not be stopped. Ere long, a murky gloom will seep forth from the mother crystals throughout Vanadil, a corrosive force destroying them from within. This crystal, and this crystal alone, remains safe thanks to you, Master, and your allies. My prayers were answered, erecting an ethereal shield to shelter this area from harm, and as such, Rizenjima remained the only land that the Void did not overcome. And the night before the final struggle was to take place, you made an impossible decision. Every victory comes with a price. Master, those were the words you spoke to me. Your decision was made with the best of intentions, yet it was an incorrect one. Why? For beyond was the cold, undying stare of another you. For all the light you have worked to gather, is it possible that another is gathering umbral oceans? That is what I was permitted to cross the boundaries of time and come to you. Yet my greatest anguish was how utterly powerless I was. Master, all your sacrifices were made to save me. Please, it would be a burden off my shoulders if you blamed me outright rather than forcing me to suffer in silence. Master, please, I beg you, I beg you. Master, your words of compassion have moved me yet again. I promise to atone for all I have, or will have, put you through. If the only way to prevent you from succumbing to darkness is by filling the orb with light, blah, then that is what we shall do. Not just for you, but to reclaim all you may have sacrificed. Yeah, it's pretty sweet looking, Alistair. The ambassador infused you with a flood of darkness? Though this does not affect our mission, it does bring a greater sense of urgency. Let us head to Adulan, one of the many places you described to me. Ah, but you have been there already? Let us make haste. I shall meet you on the archipelago. I must make a short while to recover. Please, go on ahead. My heart, it is about to burst. Is this it? Is this how I meet my end? Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. What is that?
What is what?
That noise.
Oh, the tuber. I thought it was quiet after.
This is a little too loud. Don't want to get punished by the old Twitch. A duel in aisles. Hisses with rage. Which one did you choose after The River Runs Red, Joe? So it says you either have to do one or the other. Or did it? Which one did it make you do?
I just checked my missions to see if it was flag.
Yeah. Alright, cutscene. Oh, look who we have here. Ah, I suppose you expected me to exit stage left. Yet I stand before you, as full of vim and vigor as always. I myself could not have written a more fabulous reunion. Before you attempt to lay waste to me once more, shouldn't you at least offer words of congratulation at my surviving? Her? Oh no, I have nothing to do with her being in this piteous state. Cross my heart and hope to die. I arrived here, and there she was, sprawled on the ground like a discarded prop. Come to think of it, I do seem to recall seeing her before. I just wanted to ask her if she intended to try out for a main role in this Rabukan stage, or if she would rather play a bit part. Oh, no need to thank me. I've never had a flair for the restorative. Master, I met him, the ambassador. I confronted him, trying to force him to purge the darkness within you, but I couldn't. He escaped. Forgive me. Come, what did you expect? And perhaps you realize already that masked you sure is something else. That apple fell pretty far from the tree, What horrible thing happened to turn you astray? Betrayal, despair, malediction, voodoo? Your little friend here seems ready to kick the bucket. Not like I can do much to help her, but I'll be more than pleased to watch over her until her inevitable demise. Perhaps a little mood lighting would be in order. Maybe some dramatic music. Master, how could you joke at a time like this? Oh, don't stop now. I do love a good Romeo and Juliet knockoff. I must tell you something before. The ambassador said, when the orb is filled with light, the reckoning will be at hand. That can only mean that he came into existence when the reckoning occurred. I had hoped to be there with you until the very end. Master, in my future, you left, leaving me behind. The crystal's reverberations, Celteus' voice. Eventually, they all left me. All I could do was wait for the end, for the cloud to engulf me. But the world stood frozen in time, with nary a sunrise nor sunset, and then a divine voice called out to me. Reisenjima was the only place left on Vanadil, and countless worlds had succumbed to the darkness. You must reverse the reckoning, even at the cost of Vanadil herself. And so I reached out to the light, and it brought me here. You must make many journeys, learn many things, meet many people. The orb you must...
Well, that's a new one. I expected a corpse, and here we are with your lovely little friend vanishing into thin air. But I'll give her this. For a Hume, she's got some spunk. And her musings, did she skip to the end of the script without reading the middle? So this emptiness eats up her world and she time warps her way back to us. Maybe I shouldn't be one to talk, but doesn't that strike you as a touch unfair? And you've got quite the curious role in this whole affair, too. Different than her, mind you, but amusing nonetheless, though I suppose that's a mystery best left for later. At any rate, whatever powers she's got sure didn't stop her from expiring. And that leaves it to you to carry out her last will and testament. Could you imagine the tears rolling down those cheeks if she came back and you were off playing boom or bust over in Adulin? Not that I'd put it past you. And let's be frank, the two of you have been nothing but thorns in my side ever since I tried to suck the life out of Tartarus and who knows how many other worlds. And of course, I would be remiss to let such a tale of love end in anything other than pure, unadulterated tragedy. Dick. And so I have a little gift for you. Your precious little orb. I'll just take an inkling of its juices as a surcharge. It's a Roja's ear. That's what he's got. Now, tell me if that doesn't rest a bit lighter in your pockets. And as an extra parting gift, I'll leave you with your memories of the dearly departed. Don't say old Balamor never gave you anything. Ah.
To play. The king and the play. Cutscene again.
Balamor, the very same creature that possessed Fremilla and knocked Chero Machero flat on his back. I know just where to look. Rala Waterways. Pioneers have been submitting reports about strange butterflies down there. Ah, princess.
I see, so Sizak Battlegrounds has been more of a hotspot than usual. Balamor, the wounds we suffered from what he did may never heal. Come on, Elhusk. To Rala Waterways. If those black butterflies are what I think, then they might lead us to the truth.
Ah, yes, my most adoring fan. If I weren't so tickled to see you, I might call you a stalker. And to think that you've brought your lovely princess along for front row seats. The same tired old soliloquy, Jesus, would seem so contrived now, wouldn't it? First the castle. Oh, sorry, that's her.
First the castle, now the waterways. What nefarious scheme have you hatched this time? Leave a dueling and return to the vile domain you came from.
Nefarious scheme? Oh, my dearest Arcelia, you are sorely mistaken. I'm having a grand old time just watching the scene play out, and besides, there's no wisdom in messing with your betters, and you should be thanking me. I've decided to stop trying to create a new world and save this one instead. Of course, I still plan to make myself the protagonist. And El Husk, there's much to be gained from joining hands and becoming part of my reunion. Union, jeez. You would refuse my generous offer? After how much effort it took me to come back from who knows what world? You came back from another world. What are you on about? You're not going to get me to show my hand that easily. Can't I bring just a little bit of humor and uncertainty to your lives? What's more, young one, it would take far too much energy to explain to you the tedious story about El Husk and his pale-faced friend. What was his name? Selenia, Selbina, Celteus? Yes, Celteus. How he and Celteus ruined my week. And on the way back, I had to hop from world to world, making discovery upon discovery. And I did my own little research as I went, before each world fell in turn, that is.
Whole worlds fallen? El Husk, what is he?
Not too far in the future, all the worlds I visited, and presumably those I didn't, will fall to a force known as the Emptiness.
Even Vana'diel?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, that's a rich twist of events. And so, El Husk, I took a look at some of that essence I borrowed from your little orb. You see, I figured it could throw a wrench in the whole emptiness business. But like any good drama, the conclusion I came to wasn't so simple. Your orb has, in fact, been filled with the power of light. Or would it be more accurate to say the power of life? Either way, it transcends the boundaries of time and space. And I must confess that although this may seem a bit of a tired trope, the gods themselves would be jealous of what you stumbled upon. As am I. And so I'd like to lend your orb a little bit of my power, if for no other reason than to see how far down this rabbit hole goes. But everything has a price, and my little surcharge would be for you to bring me an orb, once wielded by your pretty princess's long-dead relative, the Founder King. So don't mind me, I'll be over here taking a nap in the meantime. So come back when you've found it, and then we'll be on with the show.
One of the Founder King's relics? Here? Why would even I be unaware of this? And there's no way I'd entrust such an artifact to that two-faced jester. Ah, I can see them. The memories of the times we shared together. I don't know why, but thinking about the journeys we had brings me a sense of peace. El Husk, I know now that the right thing to do is to entrust the Founder King's artifact to you. But my position in the city is a delicate one, and I will pretend that I never heard of such an object, so please, do with it what you will. Just please promise me that you will share any new information you glean from Balamor. Alright. Let's gotta head to the other section of this zone. Go into the hideout and we'll get some more cutscene. Man, I spent a lot of time down here on the Rala waterways. Alistair, right now I'm on 318, and I think there are... Let me see. I've got 27 missions left. So well over halfway. Yeah, definitely getting there. A lot of cutscenes left. There are only like a couple battlefields and fights remaining to me. You know what? I don't even think I need invis in this area. I think sneak is all I need. I don't know why I keep using the invis thing, other than just habit. Wait, what am I doing? Gotta take the long way. No, it's not super weird. It's I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd play 10-2. I'm gonna play it again because I want to platinum the fucking thing. But other than that, I don't know if I would. It all began with the stone, or so the legend says. In ages past, a sentient jewel.
Enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its many-colored light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. What a quaint little ditty, wouldn't you say, and one which a middle-lander such as yourself would have heard many times before. It began with a stone, a many-colored light banishing the darkness. But neither of us really thinks that the darkness is the emptiness, It's the void. And what threatens your lovely friend's futures isn't the emptiness either. Once again, it's the void. Isn't it your job to put the pieces together? Because it's certainly not mine. Come now, less standing around stupefied and more handing me the Founder King's orb.
What are you hating about 10-2 this time, Alistair?
Some 1,000 years ago, Adulin's founder king, August, came across enormous magical power sealed away Hades, who came to learn of a place called Tartarus. And the enormous magical power is central to how the story unfolds. And he came in contact with my homeland, the place where I was born. Yes, this orb is from my world.
Is level grind and some weapon skill.
Ah, yes, I remember so clearly now. We refer to the void as the cloud of darkness. Dun 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 dun. FF3. How can I explain this to someone with your mental capacity? It's not alive, it's not dead, I don't even know if it even is. It eats away at light and darkness, halting all life, and making it as if there never existed to begin with. That is its purpose, if you can call it that.
Oh yeah, I feel ya.
And what I learned is that my world, your Vanadil, and the countless other stars that exist are but islands floating within this cloud. The cloud doesn't think or feel, but it does shift and move, just like the clouds you and I are familiar with. With each blow of the wind it moves, grows, shrinks, and dissipates, and as it does it engulfs any world that stands in its way. And if your world is unlucky enough to be caught in its path, then poof. Not that I've had the ill fortune of seeing or experiencing it, but, you know. It was a little something I picked up along the way. I couldn't care less whether you believe me or not. That's not for you to decide. That's for you to decide, excuse me. But you probably should, especially now that your orb is filled with a little bit of me. What was it you called? Trust? Even I couldn't come up with a more fitting name. Not that I have any idea how you came to manipulate such powers, but the fact that such a thing is possible. Couldn't that be a sign she gave you? But I grow bored of this. Let me return what I've borrowed. Haven't you read the script? This is the part where you show me the orb.
I liked the one minigame with the coins, Alistair. I thought that one was fun.
Sometimes the most unexpected of paths emerges from the most taxing of trials. Beauty incarnate, no? And so, Alaska, take my leave. Perhaps we'll be fortunate enough to cross paths again someday. Perhaps even cross swords.
Alright, I made it to 3-1-10. Loving that Cloud of Darkness crossover. Time for a Did You Know? That FF11 and 3 are connected. I knew it in my heart of hearts. Alright, cutscene. Dearest little husk, to what do we owe the honor today? Princess Australia, she's in the closed stacks looking for information on the Founder King. She was reading The Lusty Argonian Maid, I know it. El Husk, are the end times truly upon us? Life throws many trials at us, and it is how we overcome them that displays who we truly are. Just as we vanquished Hades and peace has returned to Adulin. Of course, I wish to help in any way I can. I scoured the shelves to see what I could learn about Balamor, said about beginning with the stone. It seems that it has something to do with a place called Li Talor, located in the Middle Lands, your homeland. The animals say that the statue located in eastern Adulin's goddess Promenade was fashioned after a similar creation in the ruins located there. Maybe you can learn more about the Cloud of Darkness if you search the ruins yourself. But it chills me to the bone to think that August had dealings with the world Balamor once called home. If Balamor is 1,000 years old, then how could he maintain his form for so long? There must be some connection. I would go with you, but there are pressing matters at the palace to which I must attend. Please come see me if you find something out. Perhaps that orb of yours truly is the key. Back to Hall of the Gods. Pretty awesome spot. Is Joe still on? He's crying in the corner. Balled up, fetal position. Cutscenes. Oh, no way. You have to kill 11? Wow. Are the eyeballs crazy hard? Oh, yeah. That sounds fucking nightmarish. Yes, Romave. Oh, Romave. Ha! The cursed puppets no longer want me. Romave used to be a nightmare, man. Yeah, it's fucking hell. I could probably go bare-fisted and just 1-inch punch my way through the dudes. Alright. Cutscene. I had an inkling you would be here. You must be taken aback to be reunited with me here, of all places. To think we had prevented the world from ending one way, only to find out it would end another. And Iroha, is she not with you? Please, apprise me of what you have learned thus far. E equals MC squared, you say? So Iroha expired and is yet to return to this mortal coil. Revival is in the realm of the gods, and if she has not yet returned, it may be because they do not permit it. Should she be struggling in earnest against this void, this cloud of darkness, then it is but a matter of time before they see fit to bring her here once more, unless their own powers have begun to wane and they have little time left. Only the ancients, the Xylot, possess the means to which to open these gates. Ah, but you are already in possession of a cerulean something. Crystal, I should have expected nothing less. This is one of the coolest areas in this game. Long have I awaited thine arrival. Welcome, warriors of light, to the Temple of Altana, a place where knowledge comes to be lost. Lady Yevna serves the goddess of the dawn in all her incarnations and is the custodian of the gate by which she can be reached. Lady Yashanara, their presence doth come as a surprise. To think one such as thyself would come posing questions for me. A young woman has traversed time itself to speak with Elhusk. She claimed that an existence which some call the Void and others call the Cloud of Darkness has come to claim Vanadil. The Cloud of Darkness, you say? Alas, I can confess to hearing that name only once before in my lifetime. Final Fantasy III. Yeah, the architecture is pretty legit. The prophecies say that the Cloud of Darkness is fated to descend upon this land, once the 5 pieces of the Mother Crystal have turned to dust. Were the pieces to be made whole once more, it is perhaps possible to avoid this most gloomy of futures. But the day itself will signal the end of Vanadil. Yet even the struggles of the vaunted warriors of light would mean naught against the coming purge. Then pray tell us, is there aught we can do? If we cannot stop it while mortal, then we must walk the path of the gods. You would have Elhusk become a god? You mean he must cast off the bonds of the emptiness that shackle all those who are born and destined to die? Some would say you speak madness, but I cannot deny that if such a ritual succeeded, I shall not lade my words with honey. The idea is so dangerous that failure can end only in death. Yet shouldst thou choose to walk the path of thorns, I shall help clear thy way, for only one such as thou can make the journey. Let's do it! I'll be a god. Fuck it. Warriors of the Crystal. You and you alone have the potential to guide them. But Elhusk
If he wants to become a god of light, then I shall intervene. Oh.
What manner of trickery is this?
Yevnoir will have to suffer in this world no longer. I would like to burn this whole place to ashes, but there are more pressing matters to attend to. You vanquished me when my power was approaching its zenith, and attempted to thwart me every step of the way. Yet I know more than any how you will attempt to become a god of light. I have come this far, and by any means possible will impede your apotheosis. Hypothesis, yeah, whatever. In this world, there can be no light without darkness. Are you truly so arrogant as to believe this world needs no darkness to thrive? In a world where nothing but light, how will the dead find eternal slumber? Before you act, you must think.
Yeah, gotta have balance, man.
It is only a matter of time before the cloud of darkness swallows all.
Crumpled up. El Husk! El Husk! I love getting found face down. I see, so that masked man is, for lack of a better term, a future you that has succumbed to darkness. A fallen angel, if you will. I sense that your words do not ring false. But let us reflect. If he came back to our time to prevent you from becoming a god of light, then the logical conclusion is that you have the capability to do so. So you wish to know a more concrete method for becoming a god of light. Would that I could provide you with answers, but I cannot surmise what Yevonwal had in mind. Perhaps Salteus in paradise would have the answers we seek. However, should I have not made this clear before, you must make many sacrifices in order to discard your mortal form and ascend. You will become more than any person was meant to be, and rise to a plane where you will no longer be able to interact with friends and loved ones. Let there be no doubt, the path is a lonely one. You grabbed coffee, Critical? My god. Yolkanshat Highlands. Man, Critital is 9 missions ahead of me. Last time I checked, he might be 10 now. Hoping I just need to go to this door here. Oh yeah, I do. It's the reason Gema Sanctorum. Sanctorium. Jesus. My ability to be is just running out. Elhusk, can you hear me? I am so pleased that you found your way back to me. Far be it from me to remind you how worried she was about you. Master, each second passed like hours. I cannot say that I am whole yet. All people must one day return to the Mother Crystal, and Iroha herself resides within this one. Together with her is the same force that has brought her back countless times. Phoenix. Countless times has Phoenix deemed fit to revive me, and I fear this time it needs to rest. Phoenix claims that Iroha's spirit may no longer be able to withstand the journey. Master, when I fell on Sizek battlegrounds, and I expired with Balamor looming over me, what happened afterwards? Then the force that threatens us is no mere emptiness. It is a cloud of darkness. An ill portent, indeed. I am not the most learned person, so I must confess to never having heard that name before. Nor have I. Lady Yevanoir's wisdom stretches eons beyond ours. Elhusk, would it be fair to understand that you are to face this cloud of darkness head on? And Yevanoir set you on this path to become a god of light? Is such a thing possible? For a man to become a god? Then the only path left for you is to use the power of this crystal, which requires us to break it. Break it! It is but a matter of time before the emptiness resumes its endless march across the Far East, and many souls remain in slumber inside the crystals. They can lend you their power, and as they join you, they will not cease to exist, but they rather will become one with you. Perhaps that is the key to becoming a god of light. Master, I wish there was some way to avoid having to pay such a heavy cost. Is this truly the only option? Will this lead us to stopping the cloud of darkness? Master, if this is your decision, then I shall forever follow you to the ends of Vanadil. I shall raise my voice to join the chorus of tens of thousands of voices, singing songs of hope. It is not so simple. Elhas cannot hope to make the journey in his current state. Then what hope do we have? Elhusk, a swell of darkness clouds your mind and spirit. I know you struggle to fight against it, but I can scarce fathom the pain it must cause you. Master, I did not know. The ambassador's goal was doubtless to prevent you from becoming a god of light. And in Iroha's future, you will be overcome by that darkness, giving birth to that abomination. Are we doomed? Are there none who can pierce the veil? Perhaps there is one from another world. You will recall that there are countless worlds existing parallel to Vanadil's. Some you are aware of, others not. And in one such world, one where you have never ventured, exists a god of darkness in its most pure form. Dare I ask what this means? I will not lie. From the blackest darkness comes the deepest fear, and perhaps it will overcome you. Yet such a being will desire to absorb the darkness within you as its own, and clashing with a god of such strength may yield clues about this cloud of darkness. And Master, you plan to go through with this? When you are resolved, take this with you and make haste for the Walk of Echoes. Though I have not physical form, know that I am with you in spirit and pray for your safety. Remain vigilant, not just for my sake, but for yours. I think I'm going to be done for now. Thanks for chilling with me, guys, on the Twitch. I really appreciate it. You guys make it passable. Thanks for chilling all throughout my playing today, Alistair. It's always a pleasure, man. I will jump on this game again probably tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, and until then, you guys, enjoy the grind.